And quite frankly, the Call of Duty community is it sucks. It's full of sweaty nerds. Well, 50% of them are sweaty nerds. People who subscribe to Korean Savage. People who are like young. Let me just get to the point real quick here, and some of you watching this video ain't gonna want to hear what I've got to say, and unfortunately my track record, for those of you who don't want to believe what this video is going to say, proves that I probably am going to be right, because when I said COD World War II was going to suck, well yeah, it was completely and utterly a fail for the most part until about 6 months after launch when they filed Michael Kanji. Black Ops 4, go back and watch those videos. I said this looks like it's going to be a fail as well, and the majority of you would agree that yes, that game sucks. And with what I'm hearing and seeing about what Modern Warfare 2019 is going to be, Modern Warfare is going to fail. Like, sure, yes, it's going to sell a ton, right? It's going to always sell a ton. That's just how it is. They're amazing at marketing. They're amazing at making people believe that this somehow Call of Duty is going to be different from the previous iterations. We're somehow going to believe that Activision isn't going to mess the game up with microtransactions, even though Black Ops 4 keeps getting worse and worse and worse with microtransactions. But for whatever reason, we believe that this year's Call of Duty 2019 Modern Warfare is going to rectify and save the series. And by failure, though, I mean that it's not going to somehow bring back the magic of the past. It's not possible. No one in the history of mankind has ever returned back from the past to restore the magic that was once before loved by so many people. You can't relive the past, you can't go back in the past, and you can't recapture the feelings that you had for a game that you played years ago that somehow was part of your childhood or growing up that made it a lot of fun and that you have a lot of fond memories about and that you think is going to be amazing. And I'm going to tell you why Modern Warfare, let alone rectify and save a series that's never going to be saved, that is impossible to save, but that will actually be not that great of a game and will require about 3-4 months after launch to even make the game good, just like COD World War II was. For example, 1, the game is a camping game. The game is a tactical game. Call of Duty is not tactical. You want to play tactical, there's a million other games out there. Go play Rainbow Six or something like that. This game is going to take place with a ton of night maps. You want to know how we know that? Well, the intel coming in talking about how it's a bunch of night vision, goggle, kind of dark maps, and you can see it right there in front of you. When you type in hashtag Modern Warfare on Twitter or hashtag Call of Duty, what do you see? You see a character with night vision goggles on. The game has leaning mechanics like Rainbow Six Siege. How is that going to work? People are going to be head glitching, leaning around corners. If you've ever played PUBG, for example, you have leaning mechanics in that which make it almost really impossible to hit people from behind hidden objects or behind trees or any inanimate objects for that matter, not hidden objects, but stationary objects like trees or just the environmental aspects of a game like houses and windows, etc. Add that to Call of Duty with a one-shot kill. At least in games like PUBG and whatnot, there's crazy recoil to control. There's crazy kind of like hit registration that is, a little bit off. And Infinity Ward has amazing hit registration. It's a one-shot hit to the face for, sniper rifles and 3 shots maybe for assault rifles. So long story short, it's going to be a camp fest. And also you got a bunch of night maps going on where people can hide in the dark. Another point that I want to prove that's going to show to you that it's not going to save the franchise and it's going to go to boots on the ground is that, you know what, man, this is Modern Warfare, right? It's sort of a reboot of the franchise, but yet it's Modern Warfare. You want to go see what Modern Warfare is? Just go play Modern Warfare, like the original one from like 10, 11 years ago, or better yet, one that's actually, relevant right now that you can go and play and, have a good time with, but not really, because I'll get to that in a few seconds, but Modern Warfare Remastered. Pretty much what you're going to get with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. And also on top of that, they're working on a new engine. Well, it's not a new engine, it's just overhauled and it's completely different from, the engine we have now in the aspect that it could handle, I guess, more load and can provide better graphics and maybe better sound. But at the end of the day, that's not what makes Call of Duty fun. And for the matter of fact, and the main reason as to why you can't bring back the past is because of what the Call of Duty community is now. The Call of Duty community now is not the same as it was when the game first started off. The Call of Duty community now is overrun by G Fuel, sweats, scuffed gaming controllers. People think that they're going to make $1 million by having a 50-1 gameplay on YouTube, which I can tell you from personal experience with people I know who are better than people like Korean Savage, who have uploaded gameplays over and over again with way better, less cringy commentary than a lot of these amazing gameplay commentary YouTubers that you see out here. Yet they did not amount to anything, and they were working on YouTube for years. But you have the Call of Duty community now, who, if you go play Modern Warfare Remastered, is a great example. When Call of Duty 4 first came out, and you called in, let's say, like the helicopter, which you get after 7 kills in a row, as in a kill streak. When you called that in, 99.9% of the time, that thing never got shot down. It was free to go around and roam because people just were not that attuned or that, aware of how Call of Duty worked and didn't realize classes and, how easy it was to shoot down, and your kill streak and the helicopter would go around and do a really good job, and you get like high kill games and it'd be fun. Now you extrapolate that to Modern Warfare Remastered, and recently I was playing that, right? And not many people were jumping on it because Modern Warfare 4 and Modern Warfare, which was actually confirmed, was not announced. So a lot of people didn't really care about that. And so the game was mostly just like, casual people. And it was fun. You could go in there, do pretty well. It wasn't super sweaty tryhard. But now that Modern Warfare 2019 has been announced, tons of people have been using that for gameplay. And so therefore the community has now gone back to play Modern Warfare Remastered. And honestly, it's not really that fun anymore. It's turned into a sweat fest now. You call an attack helicopter, 90% of the time, well, okay, let's be honest here. I don't want to be freaking, hyperbole here. I want to speak honestly. 60%, 50% of the time, the thing gets shot down. That is quite a high percentage compared to how it used to be. I mean, probably almost 7 out of 10 times, someone pulls out some kind of RPG somehow and blows it down, even though it's not like, heat-seeking or guided. You can just sort of aim it up there. Or mostly they just pull out something like a RPD or a M60, some kind of LMG with a huge clip, and just unload into it, and they just knock it down, and it doesn't really do a whole lot. Also, people head glitched over the place. It's super sweaty, and it's quite frankly, for someone like me and for the casual fan, it's not that much fun anymore. It really isn't. It's just turned into pretty much everybody doing everything possible to somehow, just play like a sweaty nerd, which doesn't make it fun. We all hate those kind of people. And even if just 50% of the community is filled with those people, it ruins the lobby because half the people in your lobby are out there playing like it's some kind of MLG main stage Anaheim game. So, to reiterate the points, you can't relive the past. You can't bring back the past. And quite frankly, the people who play this game now are no longer the same as the people that once played it in the past. And quite frankly, the Call of Duty community is f***ing shit. It sucks. It's full of f***ing sweaty nerds. Well, 50% of them are sweaty nerds, people who subscribe to Korean Savage, people who are like young and think that it's, really important. And I was there too. I wanted to do well in Call of Duty in the past, but not to the point that these kids do. Like these dudes would sit and wait for 20 minutes of a game if they could in blackout, hiding just so they could wait for someone to walk by because it's that important to them for some reason that they can just sit there and think it's that much fun to play like a complete and utter dickhead just to, get 5 extra kills. And that's pretty much what it's come down to. The franchise is what it is, and Modern Warfare is going to fail for the simple fact it's camper friendly. It has night maps, which are even more camper friendly. It has mechanics that allow you to emphasize the camping aspect of Call of Duty, and it's just not going to be what it is. And to finish it off, microtransactions, which we all know Activision's going to bend us over, us in the ass with no lube. We're all just going to get hard, raw dog, and probably get AIDS. So that's fun, and you can look forward to that. So Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I know it's not the positive video people like to hear, but this is not that kind of channel. So 2019, 2020 Call of Duty, sure, it's going to sell a lot because that's just how it is. It sells a lot every year, but it's not going to do what people expect it to do, like going to make the series amazing. We've been hearing that ever. COD World War II, Black Ops 3, I don't know what else is boots on the ground. Black Ops 4, worst piece of game ever. So, you know what? Don't pre-order this game. Go to GameStop, drop $5 down. Then therefore you can, have a copy there on launch night. And if the game comes out and they have a beta or the reviews suck, cancel the $5, get your $5 back, and then you can say, go suck a big bag to AIDS infested you COD shill head mother. I'm 8 Thoughts. Call of Duty 2019-2020 will be on this game for the whole time and hitting on the community because this is the most pathetic, biggest group of losers I've ever seen in my entire life, and they can all suck a fat Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. My name's 8 Thoughts. We made the 10-minute long, and that's the most important aspect of this video. So hope you enjoyed it. Make sure, hey, you follow me on my new Twitter. I'm back. Activision Shield, G Fuel cancer survivor, COD athlete, amazing YouTuber, 8 Thoughts. I love you guys. Hope we're going to be doing well in 2019, 2020. I need to buy a Lamborghini, get some Yeezys, and get a Chipotle sponsorship so I can be like every other chill out here on Twitter and YouTube. What a group of losers. Anyways, alright, take care. Thanks for watching. Y'all be cool, stay in school, and say no to drugs. Look both ways across the street and help prevent forest fires, and make sure to brush and floss regularly to help promote healthy oral hygiene. And last but not least, y'all stay black. Well, Honey Cracker, please shake the building, base, the spring, Kim Jones, Dodge, Blue Tires, Thumbing, Owls, versus Black Man's Fake Owls, the Hill Force, and Fox Gate, White Man, bring them up, down, peace out.